How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. This is Big Day Dave, and this is episode 19 of a Let's Play series for Farming Simulator 22 on the mod map, The Valley to Old Farm. And we last left off, we finally got pigs. We can finally see their smiling faces just running around the pig farm over there. So it just actually makes it feel like that part of the farm is actually just come alive. I mean, we've done work over there at the fields, and we've been there every once in a while, but now there's finally something that's going to draw us there all the time. Almost every single day we can go over there, check out the pigs, make sure they're doing all right. What else did we do in the last episode? We ended up going over the grain mill and seeing all the products that particular production produced, and oh yeah, we had to take all of them. We took the chaff, took that back to the farm, loaded in the bunker silo. We took the pig feed and we used it for the pigs. We took the flour that was there and we ended up using that as just something to sell, just to get some little extra cash. And yeah, that's pretty much what we ended up doing the last episode. We were busy, busy, busy. But what do we got planned in this one? Well, starting off, I'm here at McFadden Farms. I actually just ran into Mr. McFadden over at the shop, and he was telling me that they're now able to process and bring in far more products than they could before. So they ended up kind of hiring out a few farm hands around the yard and being able to just handle more product, which is amazing. That's awesome, which is going to open the doors for me to be able to do so much other types of products and productions down the line. So I've already worked out some talks and negotiations with them, and it seems like we kind of have a good understanding about when I've got certain products that I have available that he's going to be kind of my first stop. So I'm really excited about this kind of joint venture we're going to have going together. It's, I think, going to work out very, very nicely for everybody involved. What else we got going on today? Well, we've got the field there at the main farm. The big one is ready for planting. That's right, we're in September. It's now barley season. I want to go ahead and plant some of that. But before we do that, I need to be able to figure out a way. Well, I'm leaving some free money on the table. And what do I mean by that? The environmental score. You get that kind of added bonus every time you have a high environmental score. Well, one of the ways that you can kind of get your environmental score up is by using less solid and liquid fertilizers. And same thing with weeding and all that type of stuff. The less harsh chemicals that you can use, the better. Well, I've got a farm full of manure right now because I've got the cows producing it, and there's a whole ton over there. I also have pigs that are producing it now, so I'm gonna have multiple sources of manure, which is gonna be amazing. Gonna figure out a good way to utilize that. I think what I'm gonna end up doing is, after this, go run over to the shop and buy myself a manure spreader. Not quite sure which one yet, but we'll kind of figure it out from there. We'll also need to figure out some of the other products that are available for my cows, because I've got 40,000 liters of slurry just sitting there, just making the farm just smell amazing, let me tell you. And I've also got 20,000 liters of milk that I have to figure out what to do with. So that's pretty much what we're going to be dealing with this episode, is the field and the cows. What to do about those. So before we get started with that, I just want to send out a friendly reminder that the channel is now available with memberships. That's right, you can now become a part of the channel by becoming a BDD farmhand. By becoming a farmhand, you will gain access to special perks like early access to edited videos, as well as shoutouts during live streams. So please check out the memberships by clicking the join button, and if you're interested, then go ahead and sign up, check out one of our tiers, and see which one best suits you. And I really hope to see you down on the farm. Now that that's out of the way, let's go ahead, hop in the truck, and I'm going to make my way to the shop, and I'm going to purchase a fertilizer spreader. We'll see you down there. Alright, so I'm back here at the farm, and I have got the brand new fertilizer spreader. No, I'm sorry, manure spreader here at the farm. Just came over to pick up my tractor real quick, and I'm gonna go grab the manure fork, and I will show you exactly what I got. So let's go ahead and head over here where I parked it. And there it is, right up. Oop, I'm turning on the bunker silo. It's a little Stroutman. You know, our fields are not that huge, so although it's going to take, you know, a fair bit more passes than some of the bigger manure spreaders out there, this one just worked out because it was significantly cheaper than all the rest. So I think that in the end it'll be a little bit nicer for me. But what I need to do now is I need to start loading it with some manure. What's nice about it is it only costs about $5,000, and it's got a 12,000 liter capacity. So, you know, all things said and done, I have, you know, more capacity, but maybe a little bit less in the width. So we'll see how it works out. Hopefully it works, you know, fairly decent at least. And oh, Nelly, I didn't have that high enough. But let's go ahead and start loading this up. I'm really curious just how much manure I have right here. That might be something else I need to do while we're over here, is install like a manure heap, like a legitimate manure heap, so that way it just makes it just a little bit easier to load in and out of, you know, some equipment. But I'm going to go ahead and cut out here, and I will cut you back in as soon as I am done loading. See you in a bit. Alright, I just loaded the last little bit of manure into the spreader. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like I have as much as I thought I had. I do have some inside the barn right there, but I certainly thought I had a lot more. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hire a worker and to take the tractor down to the shop there, because I want to get a couple of upgrades for this tractor to make it a little bit more useful as a front end loader. So let's go ahead and send them up. We'll put this, there we go. And now I'm going to grab my little blue tractor, and I'm going to get to work. There it is. Watch out, chickens. Little blue coming through. Alright, now let's back up to it. Oh, that's... well, that's interesting. Why isn't the PTO working? Well, now that's a problem. Well, let's see if we can get this working. Ooh, that's 6.5 meters is not that wide. Well, For some reason, I figured that I wouldn't be going through as much as I'm going through with this little spreader. Huh. Well, that's certainly going to not be enough fertilizer for this field. Not enough manure at all. Now, as you can see in the background, in between episodes, I ended up mulching this field, went ahead and limed it. Didn't fertilize it just yet because I'm waiting to put in a crop. Barley is what's going to be going into this field here, and then need to fertilize it like normal after that to get it up to barley standards. And yeah, that's should be where we're heading with this particular field. But right now I will go ahead and cut us out from here because oof, this is just not looking great for this particular spreader. So might have to turn this one in and get a different one. We'll kind of see as we go. But I will see you in a little while. Okay, so I've got a couple of problems to work out right now. First off, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and buy some upgrades. I came up here to the shop and I want to get this particular tractor better equipped. So first things first, let's go ahead and right there. Want to go ahead and repaint and sell this back. And then repair, repaint, and sell this back. Now, I know what you're thinking. Dave, you just got that way. It took you forever to get it. Well, I'm going to fix that right here, right now. Don't you worry. So let's go ahead and pull this around over to here. Now, the reason I want to replace it is that I have actually just recently discovered a new weight, and it's actually a weight system, which is really, really nice. So I'm going to go ahead and buy it. I'm going to buy a new manure fork or bucket. I'm not sure which, and kind of go from there. Also, I had a worker come by the farm, pick up the little blue tractor as well as the manure spreader, because that thing just is not going to work. It's too small working with, and the PTO problem that I'm having to like very precariously put it into the drive. It's just not working out. So just gonna figure out some other kind of options. So gonna see y'all in a little bit. Alright, so worker was able to get up here with no problems, and I was able to get everything all situated with the equipment, as you can see right over there. So first off, let's go ahead and pull in over here. Let's get rid of this. So unfortunate too. I was really hoping that was going to work. Oh, there we go. Let's go ahead and repaint that and sell it back. We'll get the most out of it as we possibly can. And why did I do that? And now what I'm going to do is hook up to our new manure spreader. And I think this will work out just fine. Whoa. There we go. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and take this back. Actually, one thing I want to look up just real fast, because I might have bitten off more than I can chew, unfortunately. Is there a place? There is not a place to buy manure. That is unfortunate. Well, it is what it is. Go ahead and take this over here and have a worker take this back to the farm. Nope. Like this. and have them park about right there. They're going to go ahead and take off. Now, as for the little Massey, check this out. This is a new weight system. I just recently discovered this, and it is an adjustable on-the-fly weight system, so you can do very, very little weight to very, very heavy weight, and it's actually really kind of a cool system. So I will show you what I'm talking about. So what you do is it's got these little insertable weight slots, and you can just keep adding and adding more weight until you get to the desired weight that you want to have. I've got this nice new bucket, but as it is right now, there's no way that this tractor can handle this bucket when it gets full with any product. So what I'm going to have to do is counterbalance it with this adjustable weight, which is really slick. So check this out. You add a brace, and there you go. See how it squats? Add some more, squats even more. And you just keep going until you reach the capacity, until you no longer need to add any weight. So let's go ahead and go back to the farm. Now we got a nice sized bucket that'll hold a fair amount of product and a nice new weight. We'll go ahead and get over there, and we'll see in a little bit. So what I wanted to do is just give a quick demonstration of this weight. Now you can see here I've made a royal hash of it, and this being a two-wheel drive tractor, I'm stuck. There's nowhere I can go. There's nothing I can do to kind of work my way out of this. But if I add some weights to check it out, it's starting to come down, and now sitting nice and pretty. Still a little bouncy. Let's add a little bit more weight. Still a little bouncy. Now that's sitting pretty squat. Very, very nice. And now we can load everything in and not have to worry about getting out of control with the bucket. Now let's go ahead and finish this off. Now this is making me very, very nervous. Yeah, so what the? There we go. What is going on here? Ooh, hey, there's a barn there. Alright, well, at this point I need to figure out how I'm going to finish the rest of the farm, so I will go ahead and figure that out, and I will cut you back in as soon as I find a solution. See you in a little while. Okay, so one thing that I can do from here is go ahead and load what manure I have left here in the barn. So let's go ahead and do that real fast. Go ahead and close the barn. Have this last scoop. So this isn't going to get me far, but it'll get me somewhere. There we go. So at this point, drop the bucket down. Alright, let's go polish off this trailer load. About 74% filled. That's not too bad. We'll just take this over and get to work. We'll go ahead and start off where we left off there. Help if I unfold this. There we go. Alright, yeah, this is working really nice. Come on, tractor, get up the hill, you can do it. There we go, perfect. Alright, well, at this point what I'm going to do is just go ahead and cut out from here, and I'm going to start making some phone calls, because I'm kind of in trouble, because after this I don't have any manure left, so I've got to figure something out. But we'll see you all in a little bit once I figure out some plans. Alright, so I came back over here to McFadden's farm. I started calling people around, and they informed me that Mr. McFadden actually has a very large cow farm just outside of town. And I gave him a call after, being informed this, and he's got tons of manure that he'll sell to me for very, very inexpensive prices. So he told me to come around here. He'll have some of his fellas here to go ahead and load up the truck. And he said he'll cut me a real good price. So I told him that I'm probably going to be coming over here probably 2-3 times to be able to fill up enough for, the farm there. And hopefully I can not be as short-sighted the next time I need to do the fields, and, make sure I have enough manure to do the job. So, yeah, I'd say that's pretty fair price for manure right there. So let's go ahead and head back to the farm. Need to grab the equipment, load it back up, and go from there. Ooh, hey, there's a car there. Sorry, I couldn't stop. Fully loaded. Gotta go. Alright, well, we'll see you over there. So I made it back here with the manure, as you can see. Let's go and run and grab the tractor with the manure spreader on it. See where that ended up. I mean, actually, not as bad as I thought it, really. It's further than I thought it would be. That's cool. Okay, let's fold that back down. And then we'll just run this back over there, and we'll just kind of take out of the truck and put into the into the spreader here. Just bring it around this side here. And what I'm hoping is I'll be able to just unload from the truck, load into the spreader, and then just keep on working my way back and forth. So something like that there. Whoa, I must have adjusted that. Now let's back that up. Am I missing? I'm missing the trailer. What is happening here? Well, let's do this. Well, that's a shame. Hop. Now let's pick up what's here on the ground. There we go. So this works out rather nicely. Alright, I'm going to keep on loading into this. I'm going to get all the manure spreading done around the field there. And then once it's all said and done, I will start planting the barley. See you in a while. Alright, so I have finally finished the field there where we're going to plant the barley, as well as topped off the alfalfa field. And the grass field, that one's good to go. Don't need to do anything with that one. So now I'm just going to find a new home for this manure spreader. I think... Oh, you know what? Let's do this. Ooh, don't twist it out of control. Whoa, stop it. Stop it. Stop. Let's do this. Let's nice and gingerly just back it in here. Okay. That will work. Now let's go park this tractor. Actually, wait. No, I need to get my seeder with this tractor. See, we want barley. There we go. Okay, so first thing we're gonna do, let's see. I think right there will be a good starting spot. Is it seed? I think the next one's seeds. Okay, yeah, I think... Yep, that looks like seeds to me. Let's go grab our tractor here. I was prepared with one last load of manure, but now I need some seeds. I'm pretty sure I've got a whole mess of them in the silo, so Let's go ahead and grab those. We'll dump this back over on the manure plate. And then while that piece of equipment is just chugging along on the field, we can then deal with the other items on this cow barn that need to be dealt with. As you can see, I bought a little bit more than what I needed, but at the end of the day, it's okay. Okay, about right there. Let's go ahead and drop off. Actually, no, what am I thinking? I need seeds. Seeds, Dave. Seeds, come on. Now we'll turn. Where is the trigger? There it is. Oof, not as much as I thought I had. But that's okay. We'll make do with that. And now oh no, stop, stop, stop. And there it goes. Let's pick up the mess that I just made. Okay, let's park here. Let's go catch up with that cedar, and that way we can do a headland all the way around. Hey now, no, 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 stop, stop, stop what you are doing, desist. Okay. Let's try this again. Probably gonna have to do at least, I'm guessing, 2 passes around the headlands. I think that should be enough. Will hopefully be enough space to be able to leave me some room to where the AI will be able to just kind of do their thing and allow me to work on other things. Oops, I should probably hit that corner. There we go. Alright, well, I'm gonna get to work on... No. Get to work on this field, get this all planted, good to go. Have it loaded with some barley. And then I'm gonna start working on the slurry and milk and figuring out what I can do for those. So I will cut y'all back in as soon as I can. Alright, I am finishing the last headland here, and I should be able to set the worker off just on the other side. Right over here. I think I ended up doing 3 passes around in all directions, so I'm hoping that this will be enough. Let's get them going right there. They're gonna overlap just a bit, but then they'll self-correct once they get going. So there it goes. Barley in the ground. Looking great. Let's go ahead and start working on the cows and getting the rest of their products that they produce to this point, up and running. Let's start making some money and making some additional product. So first off, I'm gonna grab my truck. I'm gonna put the back tipper trailer away, and then gonna drive up to the gas refinery, the refinery production point that we installed previously, and I think I have a solution to the slurry. I have been kind of kicking around the idea, and I think it'll work very well over there. So let's go ahead. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to leave the truck over here, and then I'll just go ahead and walk. Let's see. Let's put that there. There we go. Alright. I will go ahead and walk on over. I will see you in a little while. Alright, well, on the way over I decided to stop and grab some lunch. It was delicious. But now we're over here. So what I wanted to do was figure out something that I could do with that slurry. And one thing that I know I could do is make some fertilizer out of it. And I got a hold of my contractor, and they are going to go ahead and start working on something that's going to work on ingesting that slurry. So give me just 1 second, and the contractor should be able to set up something very nicely. We'll see in a little bit. And here we are. This is a nice little production point. If we take a look somewhere, where is the... Nope, wrong one. There it is, right in the middle. There you go. So it's basically a 2-to-1 ratio. So we're going to put in 1,000 liters of slurry and get 500 liters of solid fertilizer. It can take digestate too, but this is what we're going to use it for at the moment. And this is going to be able to just sit here chugging away right next to the refinery here. Now the great thing about it, and I got a hold of my lawyer about this specific building site, because this was originally zoned for a gas station. The reason I'm able to put in a refinery, the reason I'm able to put in, something that is going to create fertilizer, both of which can be, fairly explosive, is because there's already going to be explosive materials here on the property. So it's zoned properly for those kind of products to be on the land. So, hey, because I got a hold of the lawyer, they pulled the proper permitting, did everything that was needed to be done, and now we have a way to be able to produce fertilizer. We've got the lime station, the lime production point over on top of the hill. Over in that direction, we've got now the fertilizer. We keep going along, and we'll have pretty much everything we'll need to be able to produce all the things we'll need on the farm. But the great thing about this is, check this out. We're taking a product that is very, very cheap. $56 per 1,000 liters. It is very inexpensive to produce or to have slurry. But, and if I look at the fluctuations, you can see on a normal scale it can get up to about 66 bucks. But fertilizer, you take a $66 item and turn it into a $2,009, almost a $3,000 item. Just pow, just like that. So yes, this is a huge, huge upgrade and is going to make us a lot of money. So what I'm going to do is turn this off, and now I'm going to go ahead and work on bringing over the slurry to this location. I'm going to run back to the farm, pick up my truck, and start tanking it down. We'll see in a little bit. Alright, making it back here onto the farm. Going to grab my truck, drop off that trailer, and then I'm going to get those 2 Abbey tankers right there, and that's going to be what I'll need to start. Whoa, what did I do there? This is what I'm going to need to be able to take over that slurry and really start the process off right. So let's go ahead and get this over there. Again, this is 40,000 liters, so once this is all said and done, that's going to produce me 20,000 liters of fertilizer. There we go. So it's going to be 4 trips back and forth. I wonder, might not be a bad idea to give this a try. Can I set the worker, deliver, and then looping, and just bring them back here? No. Deliver. Target unreachable. I wonder if it's because I'm up here. I'll try one more time. Oh, come now. Alright, well, it doesn't like me. So I'm just going to go ahead and run this up myself. That's fine. Not a big deal. But I will go ahead and cut us out from here. I will bring you back in as soon as I get to the slurry fertilizer production. We'll see you up there in a bit. Alright, I am here at the refinery slash fertilizer maker. I believe... Where is the intake? Did I miss it? No, I'm on it. Oh, wait. What happened? go. Perfect. Finally got that worked out. Ooh, so that is not going to hold all the slurry at the farm, which is fine. We'll just have to come up here every once in a while and deal with it. But it will produce slurry or fertilizer rather quickly, so that's nice. Now let's go ahead and get one more load. By the time I get back there, it'll be good to go. But first, on my way back, I'm going to stop by the river here, kind of twofold. One, be able to clean out the tank just a little bit so it's not a concentrated slurry. But at the same time, I'm going to fill up my water and dispense that into my distributor. So that way, get a little bit of extra water there at the farm, but at the same time, be able to have just a little bit of extra slurry kind of running through the water system there for my greenhouses. So it'll work out rather nicely. So let's go ahead and boop. And nope, didn't mean to do that. There we go. Completely filled up on water. Now, let's have a nice little drive through the woods here. A little bit of off-roading never hurt nobody. Well, it probably has, but that's beside the point. Anyways. Thankfully, this truck has so much power behind it, I'm able to not only come back here with 2 fully loaded tankers, but be able to, navigate it rather easily. So, at this point, I'm going to go ahead and cut us out, and I will bring us back in once I start to make the next run. See you in a little bit. Alright, we're back here at the farm. Go ahead and see. So where oh, I found it. There we go. Now let's fill up with a bit more slurry. There we go. And it is full. Now while I'm over here, I'm going to take a look at my worker. Just make sure they're doing what I expect them to be doing. So it looks like they're see? This is why I checked on them. They're off just slacking off apparently. That's alright. We'll get them back and going. Alright. Now that's up and running. Let's go ahead and get this second load of fertilizer, or soon to be fertilizer, off to the dryer. Let's see, there's the truck. Here, let's go ahead and turn off all these icons again. There we go. Don't need those anymore. Alright. I will meet you up there in just a little bit. Alright, I am back. Gonna go ahead and offload one more time. Looks like I... Perfect. 2 full trips. Was able to take... Oh, wow. I might have just nailed that perfectly. Very nice. But we already have almost 650 liters. That's awesome. Awesome, awesome. Now, I'm going to grab one more load of water, help clean this out, and then I'm going to get this whole tanker combination here completely disinfected, professionally cleaned out, and after that I'm going to start dealing with the milk. So I will be right back. Well, actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and just finish our trip to the water. This drive right here is very lovely, and then you get this nice little river crossing. Very, very nice. So come here, go into the water, fill up the front tanker first. And now the rear. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and cut out here, get this really cleaned out, and then we can figure out what to do with the milk. I will see you in a little while. Okay, so I've got the truck all cleaned out, good to go. Let's go ahead and fill up some milk. There we go. All right. Now I've got some property lined up that I just need to speak with the real estate agent, make sure everything's a go, and as soon as they give me the green light, gonna transfer the funds to purchase it. And I will bring you back in as soon as that's all complete. We'll see you in a little bit. Okay, so I am here at the animal dealer. This is not the property I'm interested in. This is the property I'm interested in. Right here. I think that this could be developed into something very, very nice. So I got a hold of the real estate agent. They're going to meet me here. We're going to sign some paperwork. I'm going to transfer over the money to them, and then we should be good to go. So let's just sit back, relax, and wait for that agent to show up. Alright. Finally had the agent show up. And while the agent was heading over, I ended up calling my contractor in anticipation. So now that this property is mine, I own it, everything's good to go. $35,000 and some change. Now I'm gonna have them install. You know what? I'll bring you back in as soon as it's installed, and I'll show it to you. Give me just 1 second. And here it is. This is what we were building. The factory bottle milk. And what this is essentially a milk processing plant that will eventually turn your milk into bottles of milk. So it does everything that it needs to do to clean and to sanitize as well as bottle. So what's nice about this is, check this out. We look at our milk. Where is our milk? Oh, there it is. we can roughly get about $1,353 at the high end. That's not without any boost or anything like that. But bottled milk, on the other hand, $3,900, almost 3 times the amount. And what's great, if you look at the recipe, it's a 1-to-1. We're not losing anything, we're just waiting for it to convert. Once it's converted, it's good to go. So let's run across the street here at the animal dealer, and we'll grab our truck, and we'll take our first load. So that 20,000 liters of milk that we have is going to be 20,000 liters of bottled milk. And what's also very nice is while the contractor was doing their thing, I worked on, well, the back and forth with the trucks kind of did all this kind of grooving here, but I also worked on all this over here. I created a path and knocked out all the brushes over here, so now I can get to this kind of side road under the bridge if I need to, without having to go all the way around into the middle of nowhere. So that is really nice. Let's go ahead and put this here. There we go. And now we're just waiting for this to completely unload. Oh. There it goes. So now, let's go ahead and head back to the farm, pick up another load, and get this thing up and running. We'll see you in a little bit. Alright, so I'm getting ready to pull up to the bottle milk factory to drop off the second load. Oh, shoot. Didn't see him turn. Alright, now let's go ahead and pull in here. Let's see if I can do something like this. Take a wide swing. There we go. There we go, perfect. Alright, let's leave that on, that's fine. So it is producing and is making bottles of milk, which will spawn right over here. And just out of curiosity, let's go through the bushes right over here. How does it look over here? Oh, that actually looks rather nice. Right there, just tucked behind the creek. Very cool. I am happy with this. So we've got the bottle milk factory. We've got the slurry dryer over there. Can be a digestate dryer as well if we so choose. We also made a new entrance going into this road network down here. What's really nice, check this out just real fast. So typically what you'd have to do is you'd have to either follow the road up here across the creek and come around this back road down to here before you could actually get to these fields back over here. But you also have this entrance down over here that can then take you the same route. What I did here is allowed this kind of pass through, so I don't have to go all the way out here to deal with anything. I can just come right to here. I can get to this field here, and any of these over here without having to go all the way up here or all the way around there. Very, very nice, and it leaves me a fairly decent amount of room to be able to kind of expand this area and continue to build it out. It's very, very nice. I'm very happy. Now let's go ahead and head back to the farm, see how the worker is doing there. We've got to also roll that field So I will cut us back in as soon as we get there. We'll see you in a little bit. Alright, back here at the farm. Gonna go ahead and park the truck, put away the tankers here, and then gonna check out the work that the worker has done. Let's see. Tuck this right back here. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Whoa there. I'm just making a real hash of so many things tonight. There we go. Now let's go see on the worker. Okay, yeah, right there at the end there. Looks like those are just missing spots. Let's go ahead and clean those up, and then I'm going to go get the roller. We'll see in a little bit. Alright, so I have finally got my roller. Going to go ahead and get this going, and I think that this will be a good spot to leave it for this episode. We've got a ton accomplished. We got the bottle milk factory. We got the fertilizer maker. We've got all the product from the cow barn all said and done. There was even a couple of contracts that were done in the background. A couple of cultivating contracts that the AI worker just went to town on. So I'm thrilled with this. And now with this last little bit, this will be, pretty much everything done, ready to go, and we will be in a really good spot once winter comes, because if you take a look at the top there, it's not too far away. We're going into September, about halfway through September, and yeah, just a few more months and everything will be on the back burner until we can get some warm weather. But all that being said, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please show me by liking, sharing, subscribing, following, commenting, doing all the things the algorithms enjoy you doing that shows you're engaged with this channel, enjoying the content. And that being said, I hope you have a fantastic day. Take care.